What is the burden of proof? A burden of proof is a party's legal obligation to prove a claim and the threshold they must meet in order to successfully do so. In a criminal case, the state or the prosecution has the burden of proving the defendant is guilty, and the threshold they must meet in order to convince the jury or the judge that the defendant is guilty is beyond a reasonable doubt. It is the highest standard in our legal system and basically requires the prosecution to prove that there is no reasonable explanation other than the one that they're claiming. On the other hand, the burden of proof the plaintiff must prove in a civil case is much lower. They must prove their claims by a preponderance of the evidence. That's just a super fancy way of saying more likely than not. 50% and a feather, some might say. Civil and criminal standards are very different, and they're helpful to know in the event you ever find yourself in a lawsuit.